Good morning, New York! What do I even say? Hi guys, I'm here in Far Rockaway Beach. I think most people, including myself, probably when you think of New York, you probably don't think of the lovely beach. But here we are. It is a lovely day. There's barely anybody here. It's getting a little colder. Julia was like, it's about to freaking turn into fall and we have to like seize the summer. I'm bleeding because of a sand burn I got when I was body surfing, which I think I got on camera maybe. So I just wanted to like reflect, I guess, on my time in, I almost said LA. I'm having a lovely time. And I think I'm just really happy that I can be around like young people. And, you know, I love my parents, but I was home for quite a long time and couldn't really see anyone. And now I'm just like surrounded by so much love and also so much like loss. I know that's strange that that's like a good thing, but it feels like everyone I meet or everyone I talk to doesn't know what the fuck they're doing in life. And it is kind of comforting to have that shared struggle and that shared understanding of like, wow, this is not where we thought we would be, you know, coming out of college or at 23. It's nice to just be surrounded by people who also don't really know what's going on. Of course, I don't wish like pain and lostness on anyone, but I can't help but feel, you know, some camaraderie. It's also just really nice. I feel like every time I leave the house, there's so much to see. You know, leaving my apartment in LA, I would never like walk around just to like look really. There wasn't that much going on. It's mostly just like apartment buildings. But leaving the house in New York, it's like, I don't know, every day is like a little excursion. And maybe that's because I'm so new and I'm like walking out the door and I'm like, New York City, but so be it. I'm having a really good time. The whole reason I came here was kind of to try and place myself more in the world. And, you know, I think the funny thing about New York too is that like, I feel like a lot of times it's really hard to place yourself here because there's so many people in such little space, but also it forces you to find the things about you that are unique and, you know, find the you and hold on to it for dear life. And I'm hoping that holy shit, that was a huge wave. Did you see that? That like broke the sound barrier. I feel like I have a better grasp of who I am. Over the past 6 months, I've gotten to know myself more, and I'm hoping that this little time in New York gives me that extra oomph. In terms of what I actually think about the city, there are some hard parts about living in New York, I think. Maybe I could probably do a whole video on all of that. I would probably like to talk about that at the end of my time, like the things that I've learned about New York that I love and that I don't. And it's nice to know that there's like an escape in New York if you ever want one. You know, New York has some great parks, also has this beach. And when I first visited New York to decide if I wanted to come to school here, the reason I decided not to come here was because I felt trapped, like literally trapped within the buildings of Manhattan. The sky rises just made me feel so small and insignificant. And you know, I don't love to feel insignificant, especially when I was 18 and thought that I was, you know, a big mahula, big shit. And A, now I'm kind of coming to terms with my smallness and I kind of like it actually. But B, I realized that New York is much more than that. You know, I live in Brooklyn. There's not like high-rises, skyscrapers, but they're not everywhere, you know, blocking the sun and making you feel like a shell of a human. And, you know, there's vibrance there. It's not just all like finance bros walking around Manhattan and living in the West Village. Yeah, it's nice to know that New York isn't like this monolith, I think, of what you see in media or even if you just visit once, it's not that. It's different and there's so many different aspects of it. And I'm glad to be, you know, scratching the surface at the very least of what this place is like. So, yeah. Hey, Julie.
Hey, Jackie. What up?
You look amazing.
Thank you.
I love your outfit. Hello, everyone. Coming to you from Herbert Von King Park, I think. I just wanted to pop on here and take you to the park with me today. On the way to this lovely park, I got a coffee from Playground Coffee Shop. I don't usually drink coffee, but it's kind of just like fueling my fantasy of like New York living. I can tell that my shirt is riding up, and also I wear jock straps now, so like when it rides up you can just see my ass. My pants have either gotten too big or I have shrunk, which sucks because I honestly had a little bit of an ass for a moment there. Anyway, as I was saying, I usually don't even drink coffee. It makes me shake hard and makes me feel like, which sometimes can be fun, but you know, not all the time. I'm out in the city. There's nothing open. Where am I gonna poop if I have to, you know? Anyway, it tastes like coffee. Anyway, let's try this bagel, shall we? Ooh, look at that. This bagel is from Greenberg Bagels, and it looks heckin' good. It's smoked salmon with tomato, capers, and red onion. I don't really like onions, but you know what? One in New York, you know. You know, it's good. It's not toasted, which I'm surprised about. Maybe you don't toast lox bagels, do you? Or maybe do you not toast New York bagels? Anyone have the answer? Kind of wish it were toasted, but it is good. But was it worth $13 plus tax? Probably not. But I'm still happy with my purchase. It's more about the excursion, you know, getting out to the park, having a reason to get outside. And if this video makes me $14, well, actually plus coffee, which was like 5 something, it'll be worth it. Just kidding. I don't live my life like that. I am happy even if this video makes $0. Because I'm here in New York. Anyway, I'm going to eat, and then I will tell you guys a little more about, I don't know, being in New York in the transition from summer to fall. It's a beautiful time, but I'm hungry. Hi guys, I don't know if you can hear this ice cream truck go off. It's incredibly loud. I hope you can hear me. I probably have to move again, right? Because there's an ice cream truck. This is so funny. Again, I must move. Hello. Anyway, I did want to talk today about just the changing of the seasons and what that kind of means. My best friend Julia yesterday was like, wow, this is the last day of summer. And I didn't really believe her, and it didn't really stick with me until today, which feels very much like the first day of fall. I don't know, you can just notice like the weather changing, and I welcome fall this year. I feel like usually I never want summer to end. It's a time of just like so much fun and chaos, but in a good way. I usually miss summer, and I feel like when it leaves, it's incredibly fleeting and you can feel it leave, and it kind of leaves something to be missed. But this year's summer, it can go. I'm ready to move on. I feel like I learned a ton this summer, and I'm super grateful that I had this time to sort of recollect and just analyze and grow. But it was like not really a summer of fun, you know. It was a summer of patience. It was a summer of self-reflection. It was a summer of emotional labor. And I feel like usually everything feels more intense over the summer anyway, just because of the heat and the mindset and everything. And so like my great I don't know, existential crisis felt really intense too. And honestly, I'm ready to rest. And I feel like with fall comes like a dullness of that intensity of summer, which I don't think is necessarily a bad thing. I think, you know, sometimes you just need time to sit and just kind of take it all in instead of doing. It's time more for just observing and enjoying sort of the fruits of your labor. And I kind of feel like that's what fall breeds. Fall just feels like a slower season than summer. And I think I can enjoy the slowness this time. And I think this year in particular is quite strange because, you know, not a lot happened this summer, but it feels like I'm so exhausted by it. So yeah, as fall approaches or is here, I'm content. I'm excited to just like fucking relax for once. I did quickly want to mention too that these glasses aren't completely unnecessary and simply a fashion moment. I can see you perfectly without them. Actually, maybe I can even see you better without. Definitely can see you better without them. Living my fall fantasy, you know, like in my turtleneck and glasses and feeling like, I don't know, New York, baby, you know? But yeah, I accept that I'm a poser. If you're a glasses wearer, does it offend you when people wear glasses who don't need them? Because I can turn on glasses, like wear them when I want, but I can turn off the need for them. So like it's a privilege. Just saying. Anyways, I think I look cute in them, so I'm going to continue to wear them. I interrupt this vibe to bring to you a 1-minute supercut of some of the more silly moments that did not really fit the mood of the earlier part of this video, nor the mood of the later part of this video. So, enjoy. Uh-oh. No, it's good. A bug just flew right in my eye.
It's a crab leg.
Wow. Oh no. There's so much sand in it. Oh no. I don't think you do. So you and me are through. Dun 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 dun. Can't. Oh. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Feeling good. I hope you're all well.